Hi, Heather. My name is Sarah McGill, and I'm so excited about this opportunity to be your digital media consultant and contractor. This is quite literally the perfect job for me because I have so much experience with social media and so much experience in the wine biz. So let me tell you about it. I used to work at Waterbrook Winery, one of Walla Walla's founding wineries. So I'm here in Walla Walla, and I was promoted to be their event coordinator, which just meant that I planned their weddings. I helped with wine club dinners. I even got to lead tours. I'm a certified sommelier. I passed in July 2019. I love the wine world. I got to promote the events by traveling and talking about different, making connections with the other people in the wine industry. And I still have those connections now, which is so fun. But I always say this about the wine industry. It's kind of like everybody is your best friend. You just haven't met them yet. So I love it so much. I actually got out of weddings and events, perfect timing right before COVID, and I made the leap to real estate. And they said, Sarah, we want you to be our transaction and marketing coordinator. And it was for Sotheby's International Realty here in Walla Walla as well. And at the time, didn't know anything about social media, but I just said yes because I needed the job. But you probably know that Sotheby's has really high marketing standards. Their brand guide is 47 pages long about the colors and the verbiage to use and how close the logo can be to the end of the page. And this made me, it was really stressful at first, but it made me learn quickly how to take high quality video, how to make a social media strategy. They didn't really have it in place, but I had to work within these corporate branding guidelines, which was a challenge for sure. But it was so fun. I made property videos. I had access to marketing roundtables from corporate Sotheby's. So some of the best minds in resident and luxury residential marketing. It was incredible. And I got to make so many connections there. And then, Reels started coming out. So I started adapting our social media to video, and I learned how much I love creating video. I even got to be a creative director to create all these videos for some of our luxury listings. So I created, I worked with models and got model releases all signed around, and I worked with videographers, and I said, I want these shots based on the amenities of the house. And then I learned video editing on Premiere Pro. So that way it saved our office a ton of money, but I also got to I got to direct in a way that would support the narrative of our office and all our brand standards. So it was so much fun. But I realized I'm not meant to be a desk jockey, and most of that job was actually looking over contracts and being the transaction coordinator. So as much as I can definitely look over contracts for 8 hours a day and find where all the signatures are missing, but marketing was my passion, and I learned about that in that job, right? So I've had my own consultancy, my own business for a little over a year now, The Real Sarah, and it's spelled REEL because I love video. So now I'm a social media manager for a local winery. I actually volunteer for Vital Wines to manage their social media. Everything Vital Wines does is nonprofit, but I really believe in their message and what they do. So I really love to support them. I have a pretty relaxed agreement with them, but it's still important to one thing off their to-do list. They have a lot of things that they're working on. So I get to work with them. I do classes every quarter for my own business. I actually did a class, Social Media for Wine Industry. And I helped teach social media and video and just content creation strategies to save time back in the winter. And I made some great connections there. And then I also did a class with Marketing Roundtable at our community college here in Walla Walla. They do a monthly marketing roundtable. So I did a whole class on standing out in your industry. How you can market your winery when there's already so many wineries, and how to stand out. I also do social media for a local HVAC company, and I create monthly reports for them. I get footage behind the scene. Video content is the preference. It's the king everywhere, and I'm all about video content. So I get to follow them on jobs and learn about HVAC and electrical, which is super fun. Actually, it really is. And the more I get to know about them, the more I love promoting their business, because they're a great company and they do a great job. Just this weekend, I did a collaboration with Kickstand Tours. In exchange for the experience of going on an e-bike winery tour, I did a 1-hour consultation call where I looked over his account and I figured out, where could he make some changes to get more sales and more clients. And then, but I got to take an e-bike tour for free. So I did a video just like this weekend. Now, it's so exciting that your account already has over 30,000 followers. So I would think that we could really delve into covering more events and also collaborations. There's already so much collaboration in real life in the wine industry, and there can be that same amount of collaboration on social media. So this might be, you know, if I'd like to see what you are already doing and what systems you already have in place. But what I can see just from looking at the account is to continue to post video content and carousels. Reels tend to get seen by new followers, and carousels and stories tend to get seen by followers that you already have. So it's a really great way to, by using those two together, we're talking to cold leads and warm leads. I'd like to keep that up, but I would also like to continue to cover events and build up so much video content. A content bank is what I call it, and make sure we're getting plenty of video footage. The demand for social media and for video never stops. So I would love to come out to different events or sites, work on tours. I can get vineyard views. I've done a lot of videos that are just storytelling, right? So that might be an interview with the winemaker, or it might be an interview with even the production workers. We could talk about the wine, you know, all aspects of it. There's so much to say in the wine world. Like you said in the job announcement, working on that collaboration is very important. So I can go through our followers and find maybe new people to collaborate with, whether it's travel bloggers and travel writers, wine professionals, sommeliers, production workers, so different accounts, and we can go live together, or we can do collaboration reels. I'm your video gal, you know, I've got stabilizers. This is a fun underwater thing. I don't know what I would use for wine, but you never know. If you ever needed underwater footage, you know, this was what we would use. I've got lights. I'm literally that person that's always taking video. I have these little lapel mics. This already hooks in to the phone, and it makes for a really good video. With my experience and my expertise, and in both winery and social media and video, I would ask for the full $3,000 every month, knowing that I can give top level service and support, troubleshooting, commenting, and engaging, as well as content creation and overview, strategy, planning, analytics for your account. I would also ask for travel expenses to be added to that if I'm to cover a judging competition or an event in whatever region. So I live in Walla Walla, but if I have to travel outside of this region, I would ask for travel to be covered as well. I cannot wait to see where this can go. If you have any questions, I can't wait to hear from you. I've also attached my resume just in case you want something in paper. Thank you so much for your time, Heather. I can't wait to hear from you. Nice to meet you. Bye-bye.